It's 2 a.m. You're laying in bed, the blue light is searing your retinas, and you've been scrolling for 3 hours. You don't even like the videos anymore. You're not laughing. You're just existing. I was there last week. I had 3 assignments due, my room was a disaster, and I felt like my brain was literally made of static. I realized I wasn't lazy. I was chemically overloaded. Today I'm going to show you how I reset my brain in just 48 hours. No, I didn't move to a monastery. I'm a student, I have a life, and I need my laptop. But if you feel like you've lost your spark, this is the only way to get it back. We think dopamine is about pleasure. It's not. It's about craving. Every time you refresh your feed, your brain gets a tiny hit. But here's the scary part. Your brain has a balance. If you get too much easy pleasure, your brain compensates by making everything else feel painful. That's why studying for 10 minutes feels like physical torture, but scrolling for 4 hours feels like nothing. You've broken your threshold. Let's think about it. When was the last time you sat in a car or a bus for 10 minutes without pulling out your phone? When was the last time you ate a meal without watching a YouTube video? We've forgotten how to be bored, and boredom is where your focus lives. So, I decided to do a hard reset. And look, if I can do this, you definitely can. Here's the 3-step protocol I use to reclaim my focus. Step 1, the digital triage. Visual, show your phone screen. I didn't delete my accounts, but I moved every infinite scroll app, TikTok, IG, YouTube, into one folder on the very last page of my phone. Then I turned my screen to grayscale. When the world is in black and white, Instagram looks like a boring newspaper. Your brain stops craving it instantly. It's like magic. Step 2, the boredom window. For the first 24 hours, I had one rule. No cheap dopamine, no music while walking, no podcasts while cleaning, no Netflix while eating. Emotional pause. I'm going to be real with you. The first 4 hours, they sucked. I felt itchy. I felt lonely. I realized how much I use my phone to hide from my own thoughts about school and my future. Around hour 20, something weird happened. I was sitting at my desk, and I looked at that textbook I'd been avoiding for 2 weeks. Usually, looking at it makes me want a nap, but because my brain was so starved for stimulation, the textbook actually looked interesting. Actionable tip. This is the secret sauce of a detox. You don't do it to become a robot. You do it to make the hard things feel easier. Step 3, the deep work, pivot. I sat down and studied for 2 hours. No phone in the room, no music, just me and the paper. I finished more in those 2 hours than I did in the entire previous week. If you're a student, imagine how much free time you'd have if you actually finished your work the first time you sat down, instead of spending 5 hours half working while checking your phone. Now, I'm not going to lie to you and say I'm cured forever. This morning, I caught myself reaching for my phone before I even opened my eyes. The goal isn't to live without technology. We're young adults. We need the internet. The goal is to be the boss of your brain again. If you're watching this right now and you have that heavy feeling in your chest, like you're falling behind and everyone else has it figured out, I promise you, they don't. They're just as distracted as you are, which means if you can master your focus, you have a literal superpower. You will outwork and outpace everyone around you just by being able to sit still for an hour. So, here is your challenge. Tonight, 30 minutes before bed, put your phone in a different room. Don't touch it until after you've had breakfast tomorrow. Experience that tiny bit of boredom. Let your brain reset. If this video gave you that little nudge you needed, hit the like button so the algorithm sends this to someone else who's currently doom scrolling at 2 a.m. Comment, Day 1. Below. If you're committing to a 24-hour reset, I'll be in the comments cheering you on. Go put your phone away. Let's level up together. I'll see you in the next one.